What is your name?
Hadi Partovi from code.org.
That's one of the twins, that is, right? Your twin brother's around here somewhere. And Code.org, what category did you win in?
Social impact.
And that's a pretty fancy award. That's the first time I've actually seen it up close. What do you think of that?
It's pretty cool. I've been practicing the pose to try to do the same thing.
Is it heavy?
It's kind of heavy. I haven't dropped it yet to test, but it's heavier than I thought.
Congratulations. We follow what you do at TWiT TV. We're really impressed with your work. Why do you think you won the award today?
You know, I think mainly because the entire country has rallied behind the idea that every school should teach computer science. You know, what we do is helping kids and nobody's against it. Everybody thinks it's a good idea. I think teaching computer science in schools is an idea whose time has come. And, you know, we've been very lucky to be at the right place at the right time.
We've certainly talked about you a lot on TWiT TV. We're big fans. I know Leo Laporte's a fan. What is it that you hope to do next? Like, what's the next level for Code.org?
You know, we've reached the point where Americans broadly think this is a good idea, but 75% of our schools don't teach computer science, and we're, at this point, training teachers in America's schools to bring this field into the schools. And we're the largest teacher training operation in computer science. We've gotten 25% of the schools down, 75% to go, so that's our next few years.
Why did you start this? What made you decide to start Code.org?
You know, I was an immigrant to this country, but I learned to code on my own. And as an immigrant, it opened so many doors for me, and I'm living the American dream as a tech entrepreneur. And the idea that the majority of kids growing up in this country don't have the same exposure, the same opportunity, just seems like something we should fix, that our school system should at least offer kids the opportunity to have the same opportunity that I did when I came here.
I noticed it was really sweet. You were celebrating with your family after the big win, and you know, it's I guess probably really rewarding to show your kids that you're actually doing something for good. What do your kids think about the big award tonight?
They're all big Code.org fans themselves. You know, more importantly, they are learning. Their school teaches computer science using our stuff, so they love being in the classroom, and then Daddy's thing comes on, and that's like the whole classroom is doing it. It's kind of cool for them.
And how do people find out about what you're doing, get involved in what you're doing, or learning more about it?
At www.code.org.
So let's say your name.
Alice Steinglass.
And you are?
I run the product, marketing, design, and engineering teams at code.org.
So big win. We were just joking about how cool that actually award is, and you're sporting this like really fancy outfit, beautiful necklace. It kind of goes with, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely you need a good necklace for a crunchy. I think that's a key to the crunchy.
How are you marketing what you're doing? You guys have taken off. You've done so much. We actually talked about you guys. We had an interview with you on our show with the Screensavers, talking about just really how popular your organization has become. It's no wonder you won tonight. What is your marketing strategy? How do you go about getting schools to sign up, teachers involved?
Well, I think the interesting thing is that you don't have to market that much because parents want this. In a recent survey, we found that 9 out of 10 parents want their students to have the opportunity to learn computer science. So the trick is less about creating a need where there is a desire. Everybody knows that their kids need to learn tech in this day and age. But helping schools, helping teachers figure out how to do that, how to offer it in the classrooms. So a lot of what we're doing is things like professional development for teachers. We've had over 20,000 teachers take classes to learn how to teach computer science, and that's part of just helping really implement it into the classroom so it can become real.
Are you able to, once somebody signs up, once they get excited about it, are you able to retain the same numbers? Are you having, to worry about that, or is it just an acquisition of getting people to open up and start doing it for the first time?
I mean, I think like anything, you have a funnel, right? So we have, over 50 million hours of code this year where people just tried an hour of code. And then from that, you don't want not everyone is going to be a computer science. What we're really hoping is that everybody has the opportunity to learn what computer science is so that they can decide for themselves whether or not they want to take it. And that if they do decide to take it, it's offered in their classroom, it's offered in their schools. Most schools today don't offer computer science. So even if you want to take it, you can't. And so what we find is that by partnering with the schools, we actually do get retention because you make it part of the classroom and you make it part of the school day. The teachers will keep offering it, week after week, and the students who are in those classes really get to try it more deeply.
What is your biggest global challenge? I mean, you've probably got all kinds of, culture barriers, social barriers, language barriers. How are you overcoming that?
Within the U.S., I think that all of our software is translated into not every language, but tons and tons of languages. So kids can use it no matter what their native language is. But I think part of it also is that computer science is something that transitions across languages, right? No matter where you are in the world, you can learn computer science, and it's actually a great way for a student who might not, speak English to be able to figure out about algorithms and how you break down problems. So I think it is actually one of those things that works really well internationally.
Are you using social media? Is that an outreach part? Is that a part of your outreach program, or is it literally grassroots and making phone calls?
I mean, of course we use social media, but honestly I think the success of this campaign is grassroots. It's the fact that students want it, it's the fact that teachers want it, it's the fact that they're amplifying the message and they're trying to get it out there. Our biggest campaign of the year is Hour of Code, and that's not something where we do it all. It's something where lots and lots of nonprofits and even for-profit companies in the industry have all banded together to say we want this to be part of our schools and a part of our community. And during Hour of Code, we have tutorials that are created by all of these different companies so that students can try an hour of code with code.org, but with Tinker and with Scratch and with CodeHS and with lots and lots of solutions in the space.
What is your biggest challenge right now, and how as a tech community can we help you overcome that?
Well, I think there's a lot of challenges. I think one of the things that we really need to do is we all need to support it in our schools and be able to give the teachers the tools that they need to offer computer science, and something that, whether that's financially supporting it or helping out with your school or volunteering. If you have engineering skills, we're always looking for volunteers to go into classrooms and help the teachers out, because a lot of the times the teachers want to offer this in their classroom, but they don't know how, and they don't know, and connecting it to a real job and a real person in tech is a great way to help make that concrete for them and help them out.
Congratulations. I love following what you guys are doing. It's very exciting. And if we want to follow you and follow your success, how do we go about doing that?
Well, you should always follow Code.org. That's our Twitter handle. And you can follow me at Alice Steinglass. That's Alice and then Steinglass, STEINGLASS. Great.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. We got more people to interview. Big winners here tonight. Lots of surprises and lots of things that we actually expected. We're at the Crunchies in San Francisco.